Welcome to It's Not Just Menopause, the podcast that empowers you to navigate midlife with confidence through real talk, root cause insights, and no BS strategies that actually work. If you're dealing with fatigue, stubborn weight, brain fog, or just feeling off and overlooked, this show is for you. Discover what's really going on with your hormones and why it's not just about estrogen. Each episode breaks down what your doctor didn't explain, the internet got wrong, and what your body's been trying to tell you all along. From stress and metabolism to nervous system support and functional nutrition, we'll cover the tools that help you feel more like yourself, again, without restrictive diets, overwhelming plans, or hormone hype. I'm your host, Cindi, functional nutrition practitioner and certified menopause specialist. I'm here to guide you through the midlife noise so you can stop guessing, get the clarity you deserve, and finally take back control of your health. If you've ever felt dismissed, overwhelmed, or like your body just isn't responding the way it used to, you're in the right place. Let's rewrite the menopause story without the fluff. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of It's Not Just Menopause, the podcast where we cut through the BS and finally talk about what's really going on in your body during your menopause journey. And that includes perimenopause, the 1 year you're in menopause, and postmenopausal. It is called menopause after perimenopause, and that is not correct. Okay, you're in menopause 1 year, then you're postmenopausal. Again, I'm Cindi, your host. I'm a functional nutrition practitioner, certified menopause specialist, and the no BS guide for women who are done trying to fix their hormones with quick fixes, conflicting advice, and surface level solutions. But let's get straight to it today. The first step to hormone healing, it's not what you think. Most women I work with believe it's food or exercise or a supplement stack they haven't tried yet. But the truth is, those things are supportive but not foundational. Because if you're stuck in a loop of doing all the right things and still feeling bloated, exhausted, foggy, or frustrated, it's not because you're failing. It's because you're skipping the first step. And I know this firsthand because I did too. So let's talk about the messaging we've been fed as women, especially in midlife. If your weight goes up, cut carbs. If your energy drops, drink more coffee. If your mood shifts, must be hormones, try balancing them with some ashwagandha and a multivitamin. We've been given piecemeal advice, often from people who haven't lived through menopause, like men doctors, often from wellness influencers who are 25 and thriving off green juice. And you know what I hear over and over? I'm eating clean, exercising, tracking my food, and I still feel terrible. This is where most women get stuck. They're told their symptoms like anxiety, fatigue, night sweats, bloating, stubborn fat, especially in the belly, are just part of getting older. Or worse, that they just need to try harder. Oh my God, if you hear that, run and come call me, please. So they do. They try harder. They white knuckle through 1,400 calorie days. Please don't do that. They force workouts their bodies dread. And they start another protocol that's supposed to balance hormones. Well, one thing, your hormones are never in balance ever. They fluctuate every day your entire life. So calling it balanced is really not true. You want them optimized. You want them at their right levels again. But here's what no one tells these women. You can't force healing on a body that feels unsafe. And I've been talking about this for the last few weeks about how your body holds on to body fat and your cortisol is high when it doesn't feel safe, and that's your nervous system. Okay, so when your body is locked in a chronic stress response, it's not prioritizing digestion, hormone production, or metabolism. It's trying to survive. It's that fight or flight from thousands of years ago when you needed it to not get eaten by an animal. But in today's life, your body doesn't know the difference between work stress or, a bear trying to maul you. So while we're focused on weight or macros or your supplement lineup, your nervous system is running the show behind the scenes and it's saying danger. And that's why fixing your hormones doesn't work when your nervous system is dysregulated. And why the first step isn't discipline, it's calm. And it happens to be the very first pillar in my program that I personally created. It's my signature system. And that's what we focus on at the very, very, very beginning when we start working together, like day one. And I learned this the hard way. When I was still teaching full time, I was burning the candle at both ends. 10-hour days in the classroom, grading at night, trying to meal prep, strength train, keep my health together. I would plan to come home and work out. And of course, that never happened because, with commute and everything, it was like 11-hour days. Plus, if I brought papers home to grade, which I tried not to. I did meal prep on Sundays just to help get me going. But in the beginning, I never did. When you're trying to do things like on the fly and not know like what to do if you don't have a plan, then yeah, you're gonna get burnt out. But like after work, I was toast. I really could not even work out, because anyone that knows what it's like to be a teacher, we make more split-second decisions in an 8-hour day than doctors do. So, because I had 100 students a day for 180 days. So I had to deal with 100 different personalities every single day. So it literally wears you down. So I'd come home with the best intentions and end up like curled up on the couch, too tired to move. So I started questioning myself, like, why can't I just push through? Why am I so exhausted all the time? Am I just not cut out for this anymore? And it wasn't that I was doing too little. It was that I was doing too much for my body that was already maxed out. So behind the scenes, my cortisol was likely spiking and crashing, but at the wrong time. Your cortisol it knows when it should be high in the morning and then go down slowly the rest of the day so that you sleep at night. And mine was all messed up. My blood sugar was unstable from, I wasn't completely skipping meals, but I also wasn't eating enough protein at meals, because if again, those of you that are familiar with teaching, your 30-minute lunch break is really like 15 minutes by the time you walk the kids somewhere or whatever, and so you're inhaling your food basically, which is not good. And so my nervous system was shot from chronic overextension. And no surprise, I started experiencing all the classic signs: bloating, fatigue, brain fog, sleep issues, irritability, and even weight gain despite doing everything right. Does this sound familiar? I thought I had a motivation problem, but what I actually had was a nervous system problem. And once I started supporting my body's stress response, getting enough food, shifting how I exercise, regulating my rhythms, my energy returned. My mood stabilized, and my body stopped fighting me. And it wasn't willpower, it was biology. And a lot of this helped when I quit teaching, because that was going to kill me, literally. So that's also something to think about. But now let's talk about the biology piece, because this is where the puzzle starts to make sense. Your hormones, cortisol, insulin, estrogen, progesterone, thyroid, and testosterone, don't operate independently. They function as a network. When one is out of whack, it pulls on the others. And cortisol, it is the ringleader. It controls everything. When you're under stress, physical, emotional, chemical, your body pumps out cortisol to keep you alive. That's great if you're running from danger. Like I said, 1,000 years ago, running from an animal. Not so great when your stress is constant. And in today's day and age, our stress levels are 100% constant. So high or erratic cortisol leads to insulin resistance, meaning more fat storage around the belly for women, low progesterone, which causes anxiety, poor sleep, and mood swings, which drops anyway during, menopause. Thyroid suppression, slowing your metabolism and zapping your energy. Estrogen imbalance, which can lead to bloating, heavy periods, or hot flashes. And low testosterone, which kills libido, drive, and strength. And here's the kicker. This can all happen while you're eating clean and doing everything right. It was for me. I've been a clean eating coach for over 6 years. And my version of clean eating is not the stupid version that's out there now. It's you eat whole foods with no toxins in it. Okay? I don't know who changed the definition, but that's not what it is. So if your stress system is dysregulated, your hormones can't rebalance, period. Your body is struggling to keep you alive, and so it's not going to do that until it starts to feel safe. So that's when your nervous system has to start getting back to being regulated again. And so that's why inside my program, Harmonize Your Hormones, we don't start with what to eat. We start with how to make your body feel safe. And that means simple, effective shifts that regulate cortisol and blood sugar before we touch anything else. And because when your body feels safe finally, everything else starts working. Like the weight will come off and a lot of the symptoms will diminish because your body knows that it's not trying to protect you anymore. And so Harmonize Your Hormones is an 8-week program designed to do one thing: get you out of survival mode and back into balance without the overwhelm. And in week 1, we start with your hormone jumpstart plan. No crash diets, no extremes, no long supplement lists. Okay. We do focus on eating within an hour of waking up, prioritizing protein at every meal, pairing carbs with fat and protein to stabilize your blood sugar, reducing stress from dehydration, caffeine overload, and skip meals. And then supporting your gut and liver with simple everyday tools. And I'm not talking cleanses because those are not really safe for you at all. And so these things might sound basic, but they're what most women skip. And they're exactly what your nervous system needs to start calming down. We also help you identify your hidden stressors, like over-exercising, perfectionism, or under-eating. Okay? Under-eating stresses out your body like you wouldn't believe. And we replace them with sustainable nervous system-friendly routines. Okay? So week by week, your body's going to start to shift. Like sleep improves, bloating goes down, mood stabilizes, energy returns, your clothes fit differently, even if the scale doesn't move right away. Don't forget non-scale victories. Your body composition is going to change. And if you are doing strength training, you may be starting to slowly build muscle and slowly lose fat at the same time. So the scale may stay the same because of that. And it's not magic, it's biology. And it's finally supported the right way. Okay? So I wanted to tell you about a client who came to me recently that she had tried it all: whole 30, keto, plant-based, high protein, personal trainer, supplement from her doctor, and she felt like crap, right? And she told me, I just want to feel like myself again, but nothing's working. And I believed her because she wasn't doing anything wrong. She was just missing the first step. We stripped it back to the foundations. We focused on blood sugar regulation. We added electrolytes and hydration. We slowed her workouts. And we helped her rebuild rhythm and safety in her body. And within 3 weeks, she was like, this is the first time I've woken up without dread in months. And that's the power of supporting your nervous system first. Okay, so now she's seeing results, but not because she's trying harder, but because her body finally feels safe enough to let go of the chaos. So if you're doing, everything right and are still stuck, still bloated, still tired, still frustrated in your body, let me say this clearly. You're not broken, no matter what your doctor tells you. You're not lazy, no matter what other people tell you. And you don't need more discipline, no matter what the 25-year-old influencer keeps saying. Okay? To stop following them, for one. You need a body that feels safe enough to heal. And the first step to do that is calming the nervous system that's been in survival mode for years. And that's what my Harmonize Your Hormones is built for. We start this episode drops on June 23rd, Monday. We start tomorrow. So if you're listening to this the day this comes out, we start tomorrow and there's still time to sign up. Okay, it's 8 weeks of real support with live group coaching and step-by-step plan designed especially for women navigating menopause and midlife stress. So if you want to find out if it's right for you, head to the show notes and take I have a hormone clarity quiz. It's free, it takes like 2 minutes, and it shows you exactly where your stress is showing up and what your body needs most. You'll also find the direct link in the show notes to learn more about this program, including everything you need to know how to join the beta round. This beta round is so cheap. It will never be this cheap again. It's like 67% off my regular price. Okay, so just remember that, because if you don't sign up this time and you sign up the next time, it's not going to be this cheap. Let's just say it's under $200 for 8 weeks. Okay, so thanks for listening. Thanks for showing up. And remember, it's not just menopause. It's your body asking for a different kind of support. So check out the show notes about my program, take that quiz, see where you stand, and I will be in your headphones next week. Thank you for tuning into It's Not Just Menopause. I hope today's episode gave you real clarity about what's actually going on in your body and reminded you that it's not just your hormones and it's definitely not your fault. If you found value in this conversation, make sure to follow the show so you never miss an episode. You can also connect with me on Instagram at Cindi Stickle Nutrition, or head to cindystickle.com for more resources and personalized support on your menopause and midlife health journey. Until next time, keep questioning what you've been told and trust that your body is not broken. You just need the truth and the tools that actually work.